Hi, this is Maggie from Crafts the Charm. Welcome to a 2-minute technique. Today's technique is making your own bottle brush tree. To do this, you're going to need sisal rope, stiff wire, something to dye the rope with, such as acrylic paint or RIT dye, and a stand if you want the tree to be freestanding. I'm using a slice of a branch. You're also going to want wire cutters, scissors, either one pair of pliers and a drill or 2 pairs of pliers, and a bowl, water, gloves, and a towel for the dyeing process, along with anything else needed to dye according to the package directions. To start, cut your sisal rope into 4-inch sections. If you want a wider tree, you'll want your sections to be longer. I'm using 1/4-inch diameter rope, and a 1/4-inch diameter translates to roughly 1 inch of tree height. Pull the rope apart into small fibers and soak those fibers in water for about a minute to straighten them out. If you're going to dye using water, you can skip this soaking step because the dye water will straighten out the pieces. Now you can dye your rope. I've used 2 methods. One is to mix some acrylic paint with a little bit of water and soak the fibers in that. The other is to use RIT dye according to package directions. Once you've dyed the fibers, let them dry completely on a clean cloth. Cut your wire to the length of the trunk of your tree and the height of the tree, plus a little bit extra. If you want to make a star at the top of your tree out of wire, include an additional 6 inches minimum. You are going to cut 2 lengths of wire, or if you're using twisted wire like I am, you can cut 1 length and untwist it. Insert both pieces of wire into your drill and tighten the drill around the wire, and then separate the 2 pieces. Lay 1 piece down on a flat surface, and now position your pieces of sisal along the wire. At this time, you can add things into the tree. So if you want to add pine cones like I'm doing here, you can make little pine cones on the ends of pieces of wire and insert those in with the sisal. You could also do beads on wire to look like ornaments. There are many variations you can do here. Once you have a nice thick layer of sisal, lay the other length of the wire down on top of the sisal, making sure the sisal extends on either side of the wire equally. Clasp the end of the wire opposite the drill with your pliers gently. Lift the wire off of the table and slowly run the drill. You can do this without a drill. You can do it with another pair of pliers. You will have to twist yourself by hand. But I have done this. It is possible. It's just easier with a drill. Once the wire is twisted, you can remove it from the drill and use your fingers to adjust the sisal fibers so that they are full all around the wire. Then trim the sisal fibers to have a tree shape. At this time, if you want to make a star at the top of your tree, I would recommend making that out of one of the wires and snipping off the other wire. Bend the wire at the top of the tree into a star shape and press all of the ends down into the tree. You can leave the tree without a base, or you can make a base for the tree. It depends on how you're going to use it. I'm using a slice from a branch, and I'm just drilling a hole in the middle of the slice and inserting the base of the tree into the hole. You could also use clay or model magic for the base of your tree. And that's it. Now you can make your own bottle brush trees in any style and color that you want. Here are some trees that I recently made. Happy crafting!